Hello guys, welcome to today's video. Now in this tutorial we are going to be designing a food flyer. Alright, now I've done some of the work for us. I've grouped some elements together like these food. I've already grouped them, and these texts, right? I've grouped some things already so that I won't have to waste time in our design. So first thing we need to do is to create a new workspace, right? A new canvas. Alright, so now we have our canvas. We are going to create our background. Alright, now I'll come here and click on solid color, and I'm going to take this I think this one. Now I'm going to take a light shade, right? A lighter shade of yellow. This, alright, so I'm going to use this, and next I'm going to bring in there's an element here. I'm going to bring in this one. Alright, so let me lock this one and just resize this one to cover the whole workspace. Just like that. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is to change the blend mode to divide. Alright, and then I'll lock it. So with that done, I'm going to bring in the name of our design, right? The name of the restaurant or whatever, which is this one. As you can see, like I said, I've already grouped them so that I won't have to waste time in our videos. Alright, so I'll have this here, and I think I'll change the color of this background. Right, I think this is better. So next I'll bring in our food, which is this right here. Now it's gonna be above our background layer, so let me just lock this and just group it and call it BG. Alright, so for our food, we're going to position it right here. Let me just move it around a bit, just like that. Centralize this. Alright, next thing we're gonna bring in is these elements. Let me close this layer. Already taking that, so I'm gonna bring in these ones. Now as you can see, I've already applied the motion blur effects to it, so we don't have to go through all this. Now if you watched my past videos, you would see how I did this. It's very easy. Just go to filter and go to blur and your motion blur, then you set it to the angle you want and the distance, right? So I'll go back and bring in this one, put it right here. Alright, I'll bring this one, I think, yeah, this one, put it right around here. So what else? Yeah, I need to do something to the background again. So I'll open this background layer and select my rectangle tool and just draw, right? Just draw my rectangle, remove the stroke and resize it, right? I'm gonna drag this part to the edge of the canvas. Okay, then I'm gonna round up the edges. Right, now this is gonna be yellow, orange, sorry, it's gonna be orange. Then I'll duplicate that layer, select the layer below and change the color to yellow. All right, now bring that up a bit, just like this. Next, I'll bring in this one, I'll bring this in and put it right here. Now it's gonna be above all others, so I'll just move that up. Right, now I'm not gonna leave this one like this. I'm gonna add some effects. So I'm gonna add a gradient overlay. So you can see it covered the actual elements there, and that's exactly what I want. And then I'll add a stroke, and I'll add an outer glow. Now you can see the way I set it up to look like this, to have these sharp edges instead of that faded edge. Right, then I'll add a shadow to it. You see my settings right here. It's pretty easy. All right, now just select these two and group them. Just rename it as NW, which is short for now open. Then reposition it. I think I'll move it around a bit, or it's probably fine. Alright, I think it's good. So next thing I'm gonna do is to click on my rectangle to go back to my background layer, click above it, create a new layer above the background layer, and then drag to draw a rectangle. Right, remove the stroke and give it this fill color. Right, and I'll round up edges. Sorry about that. Click on my and I'll round up the edges right here. Right, just like that. Then I'll select these two layers and then centralize this one. Alright, just like that. Now next thing I'm gonna bring in is the contacts. Yeah, the contacts, which will be here. So I'll just drag it in. Now I've already written everything, I've already done it. As you can see, these are not actual phone numbers nor address. Right, it's not an actual design for a client, so that's why I'm not using the actual addresses. So this is just to show you where you can put your address, and you can also add a text here. Right, just you can add something here, maybe a phone number or a website. All right, a link to the restaurant's website if you wish. So just trying to give you an idea of how you can design a food flyer, right? Just an idea. So I think we need to do something about this one. Right, so leave it right there. So I think I'm gonna bring in an element. All right, I might skip this part so I won't waste your time. Alright, so this is the elements. I'm just gonna put it right above the name, right? Put it right above the name, and then I'll give it a motion blur. I don't want it to be too much, just like that. think I'll move this backward a bit, then this should come here. I think I'll flip it. Right, be like that. Or probably this is better. Alright, so another thing I want to do is to bring in some captions, right? Kind of caption. So to do that, I'll just click and drag to draw a little rectangle, right? Take out the stroke and then I'll round it up a bit on the edges and change the color to green. Alright, change the color to green. Then I'll click on my text tool and create a new layer above it, and I'll change the text color to white. Alright, and then what I'm gonna write there is say goodbye to hunger. Right, say goodbye to hunger. Alright, then I'll just resize it to fit inside this rectangle. I'll just select both the text and the rectangle to centralize them, and then with that done, I'll click on the rectangle and I'll duplicate it again. Right, now click on the layer below and change the color to red. Now with your arrow key, just drag it down a bit, then give it a shadow, right, a drop shadow, just like that. And I'll select everything, right, and then rotate it while holding down my shift key, okay, so that I can rotate it at a specific angle. Good. And I'll just group this and then duplicate the entire group. So I'll move it to this side, and then I'll rotate it while holding down my shift key also, just like that. And then I'm going to change this text. I'm going to change the text to place your order now. Alright, I'll change it to place your order now. Alright, place your order now, and that's it for that. I think I'll move this down a bit, right in between those dishes. Next, I'm gonna drag in this tomato, sliced tomato, and put it right here. Right, I'll put it right here. So next thing I'm going to add is some light effects, right? I always do. I'll click on the yellow color, come right here and click once, then change the blend mode. So hard lights. I'll do the same thing again for this side, but this time I'll reduce the brush size, then change blend mode to screen. Again, I think I'll put one right here. One should be right here. Maybe add one more right here. I think I'll scale it up a bit. Alright guys, so that's it for this tutorial. We are done with this design. Alright, if you enjoyed this tutorial, do well to subscribe and also leave a like. Alright, if you have questions or if you have something to tell me or an idea you want to share with me or you want to work with me, alright, leave it in the comments and I will reach out to you. Alright, I will reply you as soon as possible. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in our next video. Peace.